So, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I was clearing my throat on the last video as it ended. I felt kind of bad about that. I'm clearing my throat here. Excuse me, but this is live, so I do apologize. I'm not a professional radio announcer or anything. Um, so back to Fearless J11 talk. You have to be very careful what you say about any group of people based on race, based on religion, or whatever. Just because you feel like you're black and it sounded like somebody that was typical American Negro, he didn't have an accent or anything. I don't know. I didn't see the person. That's another thing that was strange. Your name is Fearless something, but you don't show your real face. And there has been times when I had my face covered for different reasons, but your name is Fearless. My name is not Fearless. Your name is Fearless, and you're like hiding behind, hiding, not showing who you are, but saying these things about people. But it sounded to me like a typical Negro in America. And just because you feel like the Israelites are other Negroes, it doesn't give you the right to bash the whole Hebrew Israelite community. That's just as ignorant as somebody bashing the whole Muslim community. There are different types of Muslims, there are different types of Israelites. The sector of Israelites that I started practicing under and I study with and study under, the sector of Israelites that I'm a part of, we affiliate with Christians, we affiliate with Jews because we all read from the same Bible, and because we all read from that same Bible, we should all be on the same page. Hold up, baby crying. Not pregnant. It was kind of hard for me to get up. I'm just fat. So if you see some twerk videos, it's just for me to get a workout. It's not to offend anybody. It's kind of like funny to me. And I also get to burn a sweat and work out. But, some people might take offense to that. I'm still a work in progress. I've come a long way. So if it offends you, excuse me, and don't watch those twerk videos. Who says twerking for Jesus? I think it's Tamar. She twerks for Jesus. All right. So that's one of my points I'm making. Back to the point. This YouTuber, Fearless J 1111 talk. I wanted to make sure I got his name right. Felt like it was okay to bash Israelites because I guess to him Israelites are other Negroes, and because he's a Negro, he can say whatever he wants to say about them. Again, all Israelites are not the same. All Muslims are not the same. Even among Christians, all Christians are not the same. You know that. On any given block, you might have a Catholic church, Presbyterian, AME, Church of God in Christ, Baptist. You might have 10 different types of Christian churches on one block. That lets you know all Christians are not the same either. So all Negroes are not the same. Let me get to that point. Some of you all that know me might know, I'm mixed. I identify as Haitian and Native American. The real term is Aboriginal American. More so than anything, but that's not all that's in my bloodline. Just like you people out there, not saying you people in an offensive way, those of you that are watching, you have 4 grandparents, and maybe they were not all the same thing. So, like me, Haitian, Dominican, Native American, French Creole, So, but if you ask my children, they would say we're Haitians. So, out of the mouths of babes and sucklings. When you think about the Haitian Revolution, Haitians did not just start killing white people and kicking them off the island. Haitians were colonized by the French and have French blood in them. They tried to talk some sense into the white people on the island and tried to bring about a peaceful resolution so that they could all inhabit the island peacefully. And the French colonizers did not want to do that. So, you know, when you speak broadly about Israelites, even among the Israelites, we're not all the same tribes. And like I said, if we study the Haitian Revolution, the Haitians did not just start annihilating white people. They tried to talk some sense into them first. And that's what I call myself doing now. We know that this land was Aboriginal American land. If you don't know what an Aboriginal American is, look up Webster's 1828 dictionary that describes what an American is. American is not somebody that came over here as an immigrant. American is the people that were already here. So you can Google what an emblem of America looks like. The emblem of America, one of the emblems of America is the tribe that I come from in Mississippi. The British Museum has a portrait of one of the early artists, probably before this country was founded, what the white Europeans encountered when they came to America. And they had artists drawing portraits of what the people that they encountered in these Americas looked like. And the emblem of America that they have for the state of Mississippi looks like me, basically. That's why I have that emblem of America portrait up on my Twitter and my Instagram and a lot of my other social media outlets, because it hit close to home. The Europeans' emblems of America at that time were, in that photo, an Aboriginal American, or what today we call Native Americans, of Mississippi, Choctaw Nation. Now, you may Google the Choctaw Nation of today, and they're all white, and you need to go to some of the YouTube videos that talk about $5 Indians. Webster's 1828 dictionary describes Native Americans or Aboriginal Americans as copper-colored people. This is copper-colored. So if you're not copper-colored, you're probably not an Aboriginal American or Native American. You might have a drop of Indian blood in you, but you're probably not a real Aboriginal American. You have to be copper-colored, from the lightest of copper to the darkest of copper. That's another topic that we'll discuss another day. But I am copper-colored. I look just like the nation that my people are from, Choctaw Nation. And go to nina.cash on Instagram. That's NINA.CASHE, cash with an E. Nina.cash on Instagram. I put up pictures of what the white Europeans first saw when they first came over here, pictures of what the Aboriginal Americans really look like, and portraits. And you'll see what the real Choctaw Nation looks like before they, before they became white on the Trail of Tears to Oklahoma. That's the best way for me to put it. I picked some pictures of some Choctaw Indians, how they looked before they became white in Oklahoma, what they looked like in Mississippi. So anyway, I digressed a little bit. Oh, back to the Haitian Revolution. So, since this is a part of my history, I have to study to show myself approved. And this is what I'm calling myself doing, having a talk with white America before there is a revolution where there's a lot of bloodshed. You white people that are not copper colored know that this is not your land. And you know that Abraham Lincoln tried to give the copper colored people 40 acres and a mule. And Abraham Lincoln was assassinated because of that, because he tried to right the wrong that was done to the copper colored people in this land. So maybe a good option, if you don't want to give back the land to copper colored people, if you don't want to give back the land or give us the financial equivalent of the land, maybe the best option is to go to Europe. This is a warning from the Most High. This is not being evil. This is not being racist. This is just the truth. Let me give you an example. If I took my copper colored self to Ireland and I stole some land and I didn't want to give it back, and one day the people in Ireland just decided, you know what, we tired of this copper colored person. You know, she took our land, she won't give it back. We just gonna we're Irishmen and real Irish women. We're just gonna kill her and take it back. Before it gets to that point where these Negroes in America realize that they're the real Aboriginal Americans, that they're not Africans, because Africans don't even say that we're Africans. They don't claim us as Africans. That's a topic for another day. But when these Negroes in America find out that this is their land, they were owed way more than 40 acres and a mule. But I still feel like at this point it could be fixed. Before they find out, and they find out that we're being killed because it's cheaper to kill us than to pay us for our land, before they find this out, it's better to parlay like the Haitians tried to do with the white people on the island and try to negotiate and work things out before it gets to that point. So that's that. So Fearless J1111 talk. Be careful what you say about the Israelites, about certain Negroes, because we're not all the same. Be very careful. It's not a threat. That's just wisdom. Be very careful. So, the truth. I have some scriptures. And I'm going to be cut off in a little bit. But hopefully you have your Holy Bible, King James Version. That's the one I prefer. Some people think that, okay, the Bible has been translated. The Bible's been tampered with. But this is how you know the truth. The truth shall set you free. If it's not the truth, it's not going to set you free. It's not going to open any doors. It's not going to give you any spiritual healing or deliverance. This is how you know the truth from a lie. The truth will set you free. And so the first scripture reference I have is St. John 8:32. And don't confuse St. John with 1 John. Okay, my time is 14:25. I'm going to stop the video and then I will do the next part. I have to do it this way.